Hello everyone, welcome back. So I wanted to do a quick follow-up video on the Primary Acuity mod because the thought occurred to me, what if I were to mod Blast and turn this into an AoE fiasco? Is it worth it? We're here in the simulacrum, the Red Veil simulacrum, dare I say, with Mag. First off,
Miss me?
yes, I do. Hey, babe. We're here in the simulacrum with AoE. Let's go. So, if I were to just stun these Corrupted Heavy Gunners...
That shows you.
Well, there we go. Is it worth it? I'd say it is. There is, of course, going to be one minor limitation, and that is because of the lower multi-shot that we have now, being 1. As you can see, we kind of have to deal with the fact that not only do we have to make sure that we're always getting a status proc, which we are, because I have 140%, actually I have a bit more status chance now on my build, but because we only have 1 arrow, we kind of have to basically gamble with the whole idea of like which status effect we end up having on a build like this, which is of course something that you can weigh if you have more blast damage than any of the other elements, but I am using 2 60-60 mods instead of, like, let's say 2 90 mods, because I can't fit those 2 90 mods on my build because I have, well, once I take out my Serration and my magnetic mod, I am left with 2 V polarities. Yeah, and I can't fit like prime cryo rounds on a V polarity because it's going to cost even more than it does. So yeah, you kind of have to budget that. So that's why I'm using 2 60-60 mods on my build now in order to achieve my blast procs. But at least against those armored Corrupted Heavy Gunners, well, yeah, I'm still able to one-shot them at level 200. So I guess it's worth it. Yeah, of course, the damage ceiling is not even close to what I've just shown in that particular demonstration. And I may have already shown it in some of the B-roll footage just now. But let's just make sure in a controlled environment we know what we're talking about, because if I were now to summon these Corrupted Heavy Gunners again... Why don't I do that? And remove all of their armor. Somehow they didn't kill all of them, which is a little bit surprising. Trying to fight ahead. There we go. Yeah, we're certainly doing a lot of damage. Just like that. One thing I wanted to also note is the difference in damage between the previous build, where I did have a Serration and a magnetic mod, and now this build. So recall the previous video, the notes that I've written down is that I did 1.6 million damage against armored Corrupted Heavy Gunners on a headshot. And these days, now I'm only doing about 1 million damage against armored Corrupted Heavy Gunners with a headshot. And in the previous video, I did 20 million damage against unarmored Corrupted Heavy Gunners. Now it's only 12.5 million damage. So, I mean, obviously, it's still more than enough damage to kill level 200 Corrupted Heavy Gunners. But yeah, just keep in mind that at least from a single shot basis, that is the difference. Which is, of course, I guess, compensated with the fact that it's a blast proc. So if you kill an enemy with a blast proc attached to it, well, that'll explode and hopefully kill everything around them. So yeah, that's kind of the difference right there. Thus, I'm absolutely perfectly fine recommending running blast procs, even if your overall, well, single shot damage at the very least is lower. At least with the build that I have, it's still perfectly fine. And I'm absolutely a-okay running without a Serration mod on my build because my Riven has plus damage. Not Serration level damage, unfortunately, but it still has plus damage, so it's not a huge loss right there. And one other thing. The ceiling for the damage on my bow is not yet reached. Oh no, it is not. Here we go. I'll use Magnetize mainly to just keep them grouped up. With Secondary Encumber. Give me a head. Give me a Blast Proc. There we go. Just like that. So yeah, Blast Procs with Primary Acuity, yeah, seems like it is a really good choice. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Now, with Paris Prime's Incarnate, you do end up getting to reduce the amount of potential status procs actually for the bow. So I guess at that point there is now more of a reason to use the Incarnate mode, because at least in my experience, the Incarnate mode, well, the single shot damage isn't as high as the regular mode for some reason. So there's that. But because it is a giant wave of death, well, first off, you can actually try and hit more enemies with it, so the lack of multi-shot loses, like, its value, I guess, if that's the word I'm looking for. But at the same time, without any physical damage attached to it, yeah, I can Blast Proc more often. So that's also really, really good. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more WarFrame content, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Tech lot's well, man. Situation's about to get proper mental.